This question is asking, a theater club sells 312 tickets to a play at $6 each. The club rents the theater for $450 and it has $325 in other expenses. How much profit does the club make? So before we start this problem, let's understand what we're looking for. They are making money by selling tickets, but then at the same time they're losing money by having to rent out the theater and for the additional expenses, probably electricity and water bills. So it's going to be the difference between how much money they make from the tickets and how much they have to spend for renting out the theater. So what we're going to do is we're going to calculate how much money they are making from the tickets. So they sold 312 tickets for $6. That means that it's 312 times 6 is how much money they made. 312 times 6 is going to give us 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 6 times 3 is 18. So they sold 312 tickets at $6 each and they made $1,872. Now that we know how much money they made, we're going to subtract $450 and $312 from this money that they made because they have to pay for $450 and $325 to rent the space. So let's subtract the $450 first from the $1,872 that they made. This is going to be 2 minus 0 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2, 8 minus 4 is 4, and 1 is not being subtracted, and so they're left with $1,422. Next we're going to subtract the $325 of other expenses. So 1,422 subtracted by 325 is going to be 2 minus 5. This 2 is going to borrow from this 2 here, making this 1, and making this 12. 12 minus 5 is going to give us 7. 1 minus 2, this 1 needs to borrow from the next number over, making this 3. And making this 11. 11 minus 2 is going to give us 9. 3 minus 3 is going to give us 0. And 1 is not being subtracted by anything, so it's just 1. So in the end, they sold 312 tickets at $6 each, making them $1,872. They had to pay for $450 to rent the theater and $325 for the other expenses. So from the profit they made, they subtracted $450 and then they subtracted $325, which ends up being $1,097 that they made in profit. This question is asking, Yelena makes a monthly payment to pay off a $1,350 debt. She makes 24 payments of $49 each and then a final payment to pay off the balance. How much is the final payment? So before we start this problem, let's understand that she owes $1,350 and has paid 24 payments of $49. So 24 payments of $49, we don't know what the exact amount that she's already paid. So I'm going to multiply 24 times 49 and see how much she has paid already. So 49 times 24 is going to give me 4 times 9 is 36. Bring the 3 here. 4 times 4 is going to give me 16 plus 3 is going to give me 19. 2 times 9 is going to give me 8. Bring the 1 here. 2 times 4 is going to give me 8. Plus 1 is going to give me 9. Add these two together. Bring down the 6. 9 plus 8 is going to give me 17. 9 plus 1 is going to give me 11. So $1,176 is how much she's already paid off of the $1,350 debt. And they're asking for what is the final payment. So we're going to subtract 1,350 by 1,176. So we have them lined up. We're going to subtract them. 0 subtracted by 6. This 0 is going to borrow 10 from this 5, making this 5 a 4, and making this 0 a 10. So 10 subtracted by 6 is going to give us 4. 4 subtracted by 7, that can happen. So 4 is going to borrow a 10 from the 3, making this a 2, making this a 14. 14 subtracted by 7 is going to give us 7. 2 subtracted by 1 is going to give us 1. And then 1 minus 1 is 0. So in the end, the final payment that she has to pay is $174.